You were talking out there how you like to read before games. Just kind of elaborate more on that, how that helps you get ready for a game.
For me, it just puts me in a good mind space. I think when you read, you can't read and be, thinking about other things or really doing other things. You kind of got to be present in it. So, one thing was my reading, the other thing is my chess. Just trying to find ways to, fully be present in the moment. Lock myself in and get myself ready. So, in the mornings, I love to do it. I read Daily Stoic, do my devotional. I read This One Is Destiny. I got a couple other books in the rotation that I like to mix in. But, just hearing different talk, I think it's good to get that kind of stuff from it, and that's the direction I want to go. And, I want to learn and get better in those aspects of my life. So, I'm just searching for areas to do that in.
What's your message to kids? Obviously, they look up to you guys. What is your way of kind of influencing them and trying to get them in the right direction?
I think any way I can help, whether it's to be, that figure to look up to and give them something to strive and chase for, whether it's to be, just give them good influences and good things to see, whether it's just to be there and have fun, and enjoy their company. And, just because I know for me, being around NBA players and, basketball players was something I wanted to do and look up to. It meant the world to me, whether I got 5 minutes, an hour, didn't matter what it was. I just always want to pay that back, especially our next generation. I love kids. I grew up around kids. My dad did daycare, so we always had a house full. So, it's just something that I'm passionate about.
How excited would fourth grade Jalen Suggs be about an opportunity like today?
I probably would have made sure that they got me down on the court. Made sure I got me a couple shots up. But this is a dope experience. To get a day off of school and for them to be recognized for their hard work. They're doing it and they're reading and, they're at a high level. So for them to come get a day off and enjoy each other and, come kick it with us and, see where we are on a daily basis, I think it's a blessing.
Was there an NBA player that you looked up to, maybe a couple guys that you looked up to when you were younger, their age, maybe fourth, fifth grade?
There was a ton. I think the biggest one, I wasn't there yet, but Tyus Jones was probably the biggest influence for me in terms of that. He was in the home state, one of the best players in the country. And, as he continued to grow, I continued to strive and chase after what he did, not only in the state, Minnesota for basketball, but he continued on, and he's one of the best, point guards, in the league, in terms of backups. And, he's led the league and assisted turnover for, I think, it's 6 years now, so just what he's doing, really was a benchmark, and gave me something to constantly chase. So he was probably that guy for me.
You talked a lot about mind space, being in the right mind space. What's your mind space heading into Wednesday?
Amazing. I think I'm so free. I think we're all in that same spot. We're very competitive. We've been going at it against each other. And in these preseason games, it's good now we can finally just come together and hoop, and we get somebody else to go against and, to bang every day. So I'm excited. I'm free. I can't wait to see this building full, throw on them throwback jerseys, and get this year started the right way.
Sorry, I came in late, so I can ask why. Why do you get back to these kids? What?
It's a passion to me. I think I was put on this earth to do that, to impact the lives of others. I think this basketball stuff is so minute. It's a sport we play, and I know that's not my identity. That wasn't what I was called here to do. So, any chance I can get, whether it's something like this, something small, popping up at basketball games around the city or, whatever it is. I always want to get back, especially to the youngins, because for me it was so crucial. And I think to impact the next generation is a gift to have. You have the chance to put good into this world, and something I want to take advantage of every time.
Ask Jalen about it, but the volume and energy out there, I would imagine if every game was like that as far as the fan energy, you guys would be in good shape for home games this year, right?
Yeah, they need to be at every game possible. It wasn't even filled all the way, and it was still louder than the fans on a normal day basis, in preseason, so it's impressive.
So how important is reading to you? I know you talked about it a little bit out there, just the importance of not just reading, but also just education in general.
It's super big. I've always went to pretty good education schools. Michigan was another one that they took education really seriously, and just expanding your knowledge. And, I'm trying to get better as a reader in general, just not watching Netflix all day and trying to lock in on the main thing and be more focused. I feel like we're more clear and focused when we're reading, so it's better.
What's your message to kids? Obviously, they look up to you guys. What's your way of influencing them, heading them in the right direction?
I know it's cliche, but I feel like anything's kind of attainable and possible. I feel like, sometimes it's hard to see from a distance, like what you can get to. And for me, I didn't expect myself in high school to be in this position, but I'm here now. So it's hard to see sometimes. Just keep pushing them.
You've done a couple of these community events now. Like, what does it mean to you to maybe inspire these kids and be that guy? Maybe you had something like yourself now, just not no longer.
It means everything. Just like see a guy and kind of relate with somebody and just be around them and just feel their energy and just realize like they're humans too and they're normal people too, and not these super big people put on this pedestal. So, I mean, that means a lot. And as a kid, that's all I wanted to do, just be around NBA players and talk to them and just have normal conversations with them. So, as much as I can do that, I will. Yeah.
How excited are you for your first NBA game on Wednesday?
Super excited. Houston Rockets is a fun team to watch and play against, so super excited.
It's great to be here today with the Orlando Magic, celebrating our fifth graders' reading accomplishments through Pick, Read, and Roll. They are an incredible partner to us. So many of our students look up to the Magic players. They aspire to be basketball players, and for them to hear from them about reading and the joy of reading and their favorite books means so much to them, and it's something that they'll remember for the rest of their lives.
You kind of mentioned it, but a lot of these kids idolize professional athletes.
Yes.
Do you feel like that just adds to the emphasis of the importance of reading when you hear from players who might do the same?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that reading is such a critical skill, and with so many distractions that they have, to hear from somebody that they truly admire, in some cases idolize, means the world, and a true push in an area that we need more kids excelling.
And I believe this is the 4th year of this event. How have you seen it grown, and also the success that it's had in so many children in the community?
Yeah, it's grown every year, and I love that the fifth graders get recognized, but the fourth graders that come and are witnessing it firsthand, they leave with, I want to be there next year. And so it's a true motivator, and each and every year we've had more students participate.